When I was looking for a residency program, what attracted me to Emory were actually a lot of things.
I remember my interview day. This was at the end of the interview trail season. So at this time I was like kind of exhausted. And I remember walking into Grady and I remember being just in awe. I saw more African-American patient in that 2-hour span that I've done of all of med school. And then I saw a patient in the waiting room and I was told that he's a Grady baby. I had no idea what that means. I found out later that that just means that these are people who were born at Grady and have gotten all the care at Grady. To me, Grady was where I was meant to be.
I couples matched here with my wife, who's also PGY2. We were at the time doing long distance in medical school, so we FaceTimed.
We were on one of the shuttle buses. They were dropping us off for us to end our interview day.
I know that it sounds pretty cheesy, but the moment I got my interview invitation over my Gmail,
I remember having my notebook with my list. I read it out to her. She was more organized than I was, so I don't take credit for any of this.
When I was sitting next to someone else who was also interviewing with me, and we were both just talking about like, wow, man, this program is really awesome.
there was a character from the program director that showed friendly environment, and at the same time, it had also like a note about hard working.
Emory was the only program that was ranked highly on both of our lists.
Once I got off that bus, I was just kind of nodded to myself. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna rank them number one.
It was number one for both of us.
Every time I would go to a different interview, it just didn't have the same feeling as when I was back at Emory.
We have a diverse clinical experience that is quite unique.
It's a large and diverse institution in terms of the hospitals we serve.
Grady, Emory, Midtown, the VA, those 4 hospitals, you will see everything you need to see in order to become an excellent resident.
I had fears that if I were to only train in like a safety net hospital, then I wouldn't know how to maneuver in an academic hospital.
I really enjoy the multi-hospital system. I can adapt to different electronic medical record systems, different hospital systems.
Racial diversity, cultural diversity, socioeconomical diversity, and exposure to all these different aspects of diversity improves your clinical skills.
The program has a camaraderie. People think of it as a large program, but I think there's a lot of personal interactions.
When we had the pre-interview dinner, everyone was coming up, greeting me, smiling, handshakes and hugs at that time. That really made me feel welcome.
The residency program is always reaching out to us, asking, how can we improve things? How can we make things better?
It's just the faculty here, it's amazing how approachable they are.
I feel like I can go talk to anybody about anything, whether I'm having a really bad day or a really good day.
Training is stressful, and we need to have a safe space to talk about the things that are challenging.
To a prospective resident, it is hard to get a feel of a program virtually. I think it's something that we should all just kind of appreciate.
Your training will be determined by the patients you see and the patients you care for and the diversity of that experience.
You really get to do a lot as a resident.
I can honestly say that I've gotten autonomy and amazing support.
You will come out of the program here excelling as a clinician.
Well, I'm biased, but I think that you should rank Emory first.
It's a place that you definitely would like to be.
Yeah, 100% ranked Emory.
If you want to be well trained, if you want to be well balanced, if you want to have mentorship and feel supported, all those things, you definitely want to come to Emory.